speaker is Stephen Lane, the PSL. If you were downtown 2 nights ago, you saw the incredibly successful protest the PSL helped run. And good for him. Sebastian is a third-generation Indianapolis native. He is a librarian. And he's a member of the Indiana Black Librarians Network. PSL. And he's in the damn union.
All right, how y'all doing? Turnout. I just came from Pride. There's a big crowd over here. There's a huge crowd over here. The people are ready to fight. Wow. Comrades, friends, and freedom fighters, we stand at a crossroads across the globe, from Gaza to Tehran to the streets of Los Angeles. The machinery of empire is grinding forward, dropping bombs, kicking down doors, and tightening its grip on all who resist. But today, on June 14th, as thousands gather for No Kings rallies from coast to coast, we send a thunderous message: no more rulers, no more wars, and no more business as usual. This isn't just about symbolism. When we say no kings, we mean to every structure of domination, from the British monarchy to the U.S. empire, from the Zionist war machine to the cops terrorizing our neighborhoods. These are all the branches of the same poisonous tree, and today we put our axes to its roots.
That's right!
No! Plainly, the United States is the king of kings in this bloody system. It props up dictators, overthrows governments, and turns whole regions into graveyards for profit. Nowhere is this clearer than in the Middle East. This week, Israeli strikes on Iran weren't just Netanyahu's doing. They were greenlit by Washington. The U.S. gives Israel $3.8 billion a year in military aid. Vetoes every UN ceasefire resolution. And arms the occupation forces now slaughtering Palestinians in Gaza. This isn't an alliance, it's a death pact, and we're paying for it with our taxes. Remember when Trump tore up the Iran deal when he murdered Soleimani and bragged about it like a mob boss? That wasn't an aberration. Stay just as under Biden, the threats grow and the drum beats beat louder.
Israel wants us to fight.
They want us to believe Democrats and Republicans are opposites, but in the White House Situation Room, the map is the same: more bases, more bombs, and more blood. So when we rally against kings today, we're not just talking about crowns in Europe. We're talking about the imperial presidency that acts like a monarchy, launching wars by decree, spying on dissent, and locking whistleblowers. We're talking about the real rulers, the arms dealers, the oil giants, the Wall Street banks that own both parties. Their power depends on our submission, but today we refuse. War isn't just something that's happening over there. It's a racket system, a system that drains our communities to feed the war machine. The goal of the U.S. government in Israel is to weaken Iran by inflicting devastating blows to its military and disrupting its sovereignty and population, which in their view would ideally lead to regime change. A long-standing goal of the U.S. establishment has been the installation of a client government in Iran that would follow the orders of Washington and Wall Street. Like the brutal dictatorship of the Shah that ruled the country from 1953 to 1979. To do it, they are willing to risk countless lives, Everyone around the world has a reason to raise their voice against Trump and Netanyahu's illegal and unjust war. In Gaza, over 40,000 children dead. Whole families erased by US-made bombs. In Iran, sanctions starve children while Boeing sells Israel the jets that bomb them. In Sudan, in Congo, in Haiti, everywhere the US intervenes, mass graves follow. Think about it, one F-35 fighter jet cost $80 million. That's enough to house every homeless veteran in Los Angeles. One day of the Pentagon spending equals $2 million, more than the annual budget of Flint, Michigan. They tell us there's no money for schools or hospitals, but somehow there's always billions for genocide.
Right!
Right now, let's give it to the end, sorry. Right now, armed troops are raiding home Los Angeles, terrorizing black and brown communities under the lie of gang enforcement. But we know the truth. This is occupation just like it is in Palestine. The same tactics, the same commanders, the same goal is to break the people's will. But we will not be broken. Top cities in Atlanta, from Standing Rock to Philly, from political prisoners like Mumia Abu-Jamal, who still sit behind bars for resisting. This is how empire defends itself, with batons, with cages. So let me go to my conclusion here. No kings and no masters, no wars and no empires, no raids and no prisons. And we are not alone. From the No Kings rallies today, to the Stop the Raids protests, to the encampments for Gaza, the resistance is growing. Look at yourself. We will fight until the war machine is scrap metal, until until every king and general is a footnote in our history. Because another world is possible, and we are the ones who will build it together. No kings, no wars, and no borders. The people united will never be defeated. And liberation is our horizon. And today we take that first step together.
Yeah!